little town called Sheridan, Wyoming. It's in Wyoming. Oh, people think that we tip cows, and well, some of us did. Actually, I came here to go to school, so my wife and I decided that we wanted to move away from our hometown, our home state really, and we came to visit Portland once to see Western Culinary, when it was Western, and up to Bellingham to visit a school up there, and decided that we definitely wanted Pacific Northwest, but we decided Portland was it after we visited, so we moved here for me to go to school. My family has got a lot of people that are small business owners, so originally that's what I wanted to do, run a small business. I wasn't sure what when I was younger, but as many people do, they take aptitude tests in high school and they realize, well, this is what you should do. So my test came back as an accountant or crunching numbers. I went into business management schooling, so I went to a junior college in Casper, Wyoming, and I didn't get very far in the accounting department, so that was a little tough for me. And business law was a little tough too. Anyway, it steered me away from that and realizing what I really wanted to do was cook, because growing up I had a lot of influence from family members, and especially extended family members, so grandparents, aunts and uncles. So, I don't know, I realized I wanted to do it, but I didn't know enough at that point. You have no idea! Ooh, yeah, many of them. Brophy being the most memorable. He's one of my favorites still. He knows a lot. He knows how to convey information so you remember it, which I'm learning is helpful now that I'm teaching. So I did a culinary program, but within that they had a pretty sizable bake shop. Got to see a fair amount, even though I was in culinary. Got to see a fair amount and actually developed more of a taste for it and wanting to do it as a profession. So. Yeah, I did. So I went out, and it was kind of early. I had pretty good grades, so I actually got into Higgins, and I loved working with Greg there. He's really into a lot of stuff that I'm into now, as far as being sustainable and being really aware of what you're doing on the planet and how much fun you have at work. I mean, he's really into what he does, and I really admired that and wanted to take that, and I think I have brought that forward with me. Favorite pastimes is home brewing, so I do that quite a bit. I do a lot of tastings and try to hit as many festivals as I can. Portland's great for that. I'm going to the Salem Bite and Brew this weekend, so I'll experience that for the first time. But home brewing, biking, a little bit of hiking, go to Forest Park quite a bit, and spend some time outside. I mean, I enjoy my time in the kitchen, but you know, try to be well-rounded, try to get outside as much as possible, especially when it's not raining in Portland. Enjoy the sun while it's here. So yeah, get outside. I like to read quite a bit. Investigate different food blogs too. That's something I like to do. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Kind of see what everybody else is doing out there, and not just baking and pastry, but culinary as well. Definitely important, yeah, for me and all of us as instructors to do that, try to keep up on things, new things especially. When I had heard that OCI was open, I came in and talked to Wilkie, and found out they didn't have a baking and pastry program at that time. So after they started that, I think 1 or 2 years after they were open doing culinary for a while, they had Chef Parks, Robert Parks, come in and start the program for them. And then after they had it up and running, I came back and visited again and said I'm really interested in getting into this. And actually, along that same timeline, I was just helping open a bakery up in North Portland, Ladybug, and was working there, and Wilkie lives nearby, and Jill, they came by, and we had seen each other a few times there. So that kind of sparked it again. I was like, yeah, I really need to get down there at OCI and talk to them about getting a job there, because I really would enjoy doing what I like to do most in the kitchen. I mean, aside from my own passions, is trying to help other people fine-tune their passions. And so they come with an idea. Students come with an idea that they need to bake cakes or decorate cakes or make bread, and that's all good. But what I like to do, even in the industry, was just train people, get them excited about what they're doing, and try to give them as much information as possibly could, so they can continue on, their picked journey, basically what they wanted to do, and they help them excel at that. seeing the students come in with that little spark and then helping them blossom, basically, is an overrated term, but really we get to see them do that every day through the whole course that they're here. They come in from kind of shy and new to everything, which happens to everybody wherever they go. But when they see that we're so supportive here and we have a lot of information to help them learn and get to where they want to go, I think that's a huge reason why I like to come to work every day. Because I feed off of that. I mean, I learn as much from the students as they learn from me. And really it's important to me that that is there. It makes me happy, it makes them happy, so it's kind of a good relationship that way. Really, anywhere that has a focus on their food and really loves what they're doing, because it comes out, and that's something we try to teach students here too. I mean, it becomes a part of you, giving it to other people, but you have to make sure that you're giving yourself through your food, otherwise it doesn't come out right, and people can tell, they can taste it, the way it looks, the presentation. So yeah, aside from those specific names, I just enjoy going anywhere where people care about food, and that's what we try to teach here. So. Starting the industry, well, in class I'm constantly teaching. They need to be open to new ideas, even though you've seen something done a certain way. You have to be open and willing to learn different procedures, different ways of doing the same thing. Because every kitchen's different, they're going to want a slightly different product, but they're going to want you to do it the way they want it done so it comes out the way the customer expects it, because you need some consistency there for sales. But yeah, that's the biggest piece of advice. Just don't be closed to what you already know or think you know. You have to be open to new ideas, and really that can help expand your versatility. I mean, if you come out making Danish one way, but then learn there's 5 different ways to do it or more, that can only help you in the industry. So being versatile, being open to new ideas. I guess that means the race that you'll die. Come in knowing that what you're excited about. You might not know specifically when you come in, when you start, but again, be open to learning about whatever you can here. Spend the time being focused on what you need to be focused on while you're here, because that can make a huge difference. And I know it can be tough because people have jobs and work while they're going to school, and that can be really hard to do. But the biggest piece of advice, just being willing to be present, being open to what they're here to learn, get the most out of it they can, because we like to teach, so they should take advantage of that.